Do I look hurt? Because I am. Because just before you got here, Lisa was doing the makeup, and I said, oh, turn the camera on now, and Lisa could be in the cold open. She went, no. She's over there, look, she's over there. She doesn't want to be in the cold open, Jeff.
It's unbelievable.
I know. I would have made you a star.
On this show.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So, Jeff, would you like to be in the cold open?
I'd love to be in the cold open.
All right, then. Let's pretend I'm warming my testicle by the fire.
All right.
All right. Jeff, I'm warming my testicle by the fire.
How's it going there, Craig?
I just told you, I'm warming my testicle by the fire.
Yeah, how's it coming along, I mean?
My testicle or the fire?
Yes.
They are both generating enormous amounts of heat. Because Christmas is a-coming. That's how I say it, you know.
Christmas is a-coming.
Yes, I say it like that. I learned that in the old country.
Is that right?
I think your cookies need rearranging. And also these ones here.
Yeah.
Would you like some?
Certainly.
Jeff, don't talk with your mouth full. Why'd you keep spitting them out? Like, oh.
The damn things go right through me.
Don't eat them now, anybody who's going to be in here later. Because they've got Jeff's saliva on them. Oh, he has spit. So, it's been a funny old week, isn't it?
Oh, it has, yeah. A lot of great things happened this week.
Oh, yeah, and some things that, you know, made me think.
Yeah. Remember that one thing, boy? You were really thinking. Man.
You wouldn't want to do that too often.
No, you wouldn't. Make sure you have enough spit for that. What?
Whoa, hey,
What?
hey. Who do you think you are?
This isn't a competition.
Why do you still wear your Price is Right thing even though everybody knows your name by now?
Some people don't, and I'm proud of that show.
It's a great show. I wish I could be on that show instead of this one.
Well, it's right downstairs. Why don't you go ahead?
I like the one where people dress up. What's that one?
Oh,
Let's make a deal. Yeah, that's the one. Is that one CBS?
Yeah, this show's
Okay.
called Let's Pretend We Care.
They awed you there, which I find weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, like, oh, they don't care, or they're pretending to care, or we haven't done all for a while, so let's throw it all in. The reason why I'm talking so long tonight is because it's really irritating for Michael.
Yeah.
And I want to teach that woman standing next to him a lesson. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back.
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you've got the Sandman at the door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, you can always sleep through work tomorrow, okay? Hey, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by asthma.com. Talk to your doctor. Coping isn't controlling. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's great, everyone. It is, or what was I going to... What's that thing I say at the start of the show?
It's a great day for...
It's a great day for America, everyone! It's It's Friday, of course. Friday already. The week has flown by. I've changed my tie so many times. 5 times this week I have changed my tie. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday! Thanks. Did you watch Frosty the Snowman on CBS early tonight? You know Frosty, the big white guy who's always smoking the pipe? Sorry, I'm thinking of the...
Mayor of Toronto.
Ah!
Yeah.
Thanks for that music.
Hell.
Anyway, it's not only a great day for America, it's also a great day for our brothers and sisters in Finland.
Wow. Yeah.
Yep. Today, it's the what you. If you know anything about me, this is the one I wait for all year. You know
one,
that.
man.
It's Finnish Independence Day, everybody. Yes. Yes. Yep. Every year I celebrate by doing Finnish things like staring out of the window, contemplating my alcoholism. I have no idea how to do a Finnish accent, really. I know that the words in Finnish have a lot of umlauts. You know, umlauts are the little dots above the letters. If you put an umlaut over the words pepper and an umlaut over onions and ham, that's called a Denver umlaut.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Please.
Yeah.
Please restrain yourself from applauding such a wonderful joke.
That was top shelf.
Yeah. That's probably one of the worst we've ever had on this show. But to be fair, I did sell it with great enthusiasm.
You did.
Yeah, you learn to compensate if you work here. Remember that thing we were doing on Monday where we would just start a sentence and then...
Oh yeah, that was pretty funny when we would...
Anyway, today is the 96th anniversary of Finland's independence. In 4 years, it'll be the 100th anniversary, obviously, and that's a really big deal, but there's no way in hell this show is going to be on in 4 years. I'd be surprised if we make it to the end of the week, to be honest. So I'm going to... Well, maybe Friday. Anyway, I'm going to talk about Finnish Independence Day now. Do we have a graphic? Come on! Yeah.
The hell?
Reggae music? These traditional music of Finland?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
You know, I went to Finland once when I was younger. You know what I did there? I hooked up with a woman. I don't think she was local, though, because afterwards she kept saying, I'm not Finnish, I'm not Finnish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait. What? Don't shake your head at me, woman. I'm just doing my job. Anyway, it's a special day for Finns today. There were huge celebrations all across Finland. And by that, I mean many people cracked a smile. I'm joking. The Finns are reserved, they're quiet, very polite. They're known as the Canadians of Europe, except the mayor of Helsinki doesn't smoke crack. Allegedly. If you don't know where Finland is, we probably have a map, don't we? Yeah, let's throw one up then. There you are, Finland, Kiesta, Stillness, Drunks, correctly drunk. Yeah, it's in there. Let me see it.
Yeah.
You know that Newsweek magazine recently named Finland the overall best country in the world? And I'm like, well, based on what? I actually don't know, but you can trust Newsweek because they're part of a desperate dying industry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah! This is true, that Finland consumes more coffee than any other nation in the world. Apparently, they have not yet discovered the power of crystal meth. Every year, the Finns spend almost $1 billion at Starbucks. $1 billion works out to about, what, 6 Frappuccinos?
Yeah.
That was a late-night thing I did there, didn't it? I was like, I turn to you and I say the end of the joke.
Yeah.
I'm turning to my sidekick and I say the end of the joke.
Good one.
Thank you, sidekick. I sounded like I said psychic instead of sidekick, which if you were psychic, you would know the joke before I said the end of it.
That's why I wasn't laughing.
Do you know? Do you know that it is illegal in Finland to wear clothes in the sauna? Actually, the CBS gym has the same policy. That's what we tell Jeff Probst, anyway. No, you got to take your clothes off, Jeff. Even your little shorty shorts. Okay, Finland. The largest city in Finland is Helsinki, which reminds me of a limerick. There once was a man from Helsinki. Jeff!
Something as big as a Twinkie.
Okay, fair enough. Finland, of course, responsible for one of the greatest inventions of the 21st century, angry birds.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're from Finland. That's the pigs.
Yeah, it's good.
You
yeah.
fire the little bird at the pigs.
Right, you hit the pig and they get mad, yeah.
The company behind Angry Birds is located in Espoo, which is the second largest city in Finland. That's right, Espoo is number 2 in Finland.
Yeah.
Espoo. Am I saying it
Yeah.
right? Espoo.
Espoo.
Espoo. Is it how you say it? Espoo. Well, that's it. I'm not doing any more.
That's it.
Yeah. I can't do any more on this. I don't know anything about it. Plus, I'm bored.
Well, it's best to go out on a high note.
You know, what?
It's best to go out on a high note.
Well, I think it's interesting about Espoo.
It is. Tell me more.
Do you want to get us to
Yeah,
the
I'd love
commercial
to.
break? All right.
You're watching the Umlaut Show. Take an Espoo and we'll be back when you're finished.
Welcome back to the show. Quietly. One ding, what does that mean?
We are German.
We are Germans. 2 dings.
We are still German.
3 dings.
Dracula.
Dracula. 4 dings.
Italian Bill Clinton.
What's the coming to go? 5 dings.
Room service.
Oh. Yes?
Hello, sir. It's Jerry from Room Service.
Hi, Jerry. What's going on? Please don't interrupt me when I'm doing the show.
I'm very sorry. You rang the bell, sir. That's 5 times you rang the bell. I got to call you, sir. Got some very special guests for you, sir.
I don't want any guests.
Well, I've got them for you anyway, sir.
Okay. Who have you got?
Well, we're going to find out. It's a surprise, sir. I don't want to give away the surprise, sir.
You don't know, do you?
Kiss my ass, sir. That may be true. But I'm vamping, sir. We have some very special...
We do. If I had to guess, I would say Michael Ian Black, Chris Hardwick, and Mark Maron are
That's
probably
correct, sir.
waiting right there. Please. There. There you are. Oh, come on. It's not as exciting as Monday when Betty White was here. Why are you 3 hanging out together? Are you forming a band?
Yes. An older boy band.
Yes.
Out of sync.
I was. Oh, I see what you did.
Yeah,
I was walking around the corridors today, and you were all filming together on your
Yes,
iPhone.
we're filming the new season of Marin, and we did a thing with him in the building.
That's awesome. You guys are really good.
Yes, it's electric.
Yeah.
How you doing? Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's been a funny week.
Yeah, what's the matter?
Yeah.
You said that. Funny, funny bad.
Funny. It's like it flew by for a start. And also, it's finished Independence Day, and I'm stuck here. I want to be, slamming some...
Fjords? Slamming some fjords.
Slamming some fjords.
Can
Have
I-
anyone here been to Finland?
No, I'd like to go because they got ice and pretty women, and that's all I know.
That's a ridiculous stereotype. Mark.
What are you talking about?
No, they have infrastructure and stuff.
Don't they make nice furniture too? Is that?
How dare you? That's the other one.
That's Sweden.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
now you piss off the Finns, but like, we make nice
We make furniture too, but they don't say it like that. They say because they're touching Russia. And not in a sexy way.
Not in a
Can I ask you a question? I was watching in the dressing room. Do you have one testicle? Because you
Yes.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah, well, I have one here.
Oh, that's smart. You keep one at home. I get it.
So I'm not owned by the man.
Yeah.
So if anything goes pear-shaped, I can get out of here and I've still got one to go.
Yeah, you've always got at least one of your balls.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
I feel you're so far away.
No, but emotionally, I'm close.
Oh, well, that's nice. I've been following you on the Twitter. You get very dark on Twitter.
Do I?
Yes, and then you interact with people that hate you.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I don't know why you keep sending me those hate tweets.
I use a different name.
But the accent comes through, Craig.
That's
The rest of us comics are far too vulnerable to engage with trolls, but Mike feeds
he
off
really
it.
does.
He's like a troll's troll. You cannot troll Mike Black. You cannot troll him.
Why are trolls called trolls? Well, I mean, on the internet. I mean, you know about all
you're
things
a nerd.
internet. You know about that stuff. Doctor Who.
Oh, the 50th anniversary was
good.
great.
It was good, wasn't it?
It was so good.
Yeah.
What do you do for that? Do you hang out with him, or what happened?
Well, it also happened to be my birthday because that's how much of a fan I am.
Wow, really? Yeah.
As we're wrapping up the last days of...
Did you get one of these suckers for your birthday, did you?
Well, I don't want to trump your adorable desk TARDIS.
Then don't.
Okay. Sorry.
Did you get a real...
Do you have a full-size one?
I had a half a TARDIS built in my house, and it opens up into a room, and it makes the noise like there's a remote control, and it's got the key. No, let it happen.
No. The weird thing? Here's the weird thing. He does this and gets laid. He really does. It's amazing. You wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, and that's what impresses the
They
gals?
love it. Yes.
They don't walk in and go, "Are you 10?"
No. It's more like, "Are you 10?" Like it's sexy.
What do you do?
And you go,
sexy?
yeah.
Drooling is
And you
sexy.
say, "Yes, I am."
Listen, to a nerd girl, foreplay is the sound of the TARDIS landing. It's the woo, woo.
Are you looking at your watch?
I
What
was
the hell?
checking the calendar. I was checking the calendar.
Oh, you've got a calendar on your watch?
Yeah,
Mr.
because he
Show
says there's
business,
a-
big shot. What else you got in there? A TV? A cat monitor for your 50 cats?
Mark has a lot of cats. That's not an insult. That's a true statement.
Yeah, it's true. He has a lot of cats. I know him. He has cats. How many cats you got now? Like 100?
No, I'm not that guy. I've got 2 that are mine and a few other ones.
Yeah. See, that's what cat people always say, right? It's like, oh, they're not my cats. They just come over here.
That's right.
It's like a cat hostel. They come over and they backpack. They crash at Mark's for a while, then they go back to Finland.
Yeah.
Right, that's right. Finnish cats.
Yeah. They go back home to their parents. They stay at my place and get high on my deck, and then they go back home.
Same thing that your girlfriends do. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow, you can take that.
Yeah.
He's trolling me live, is what he's doing.
That's what he does.
Yeah, I know it's what he does. What?
How's it going with your
thought
show
you-
business career or something?
Oh, it's going pretty good. I'm here.
Great. We're out of time.
Are we?
Yeah.
This is the whole thing?
No. There's more shows, just you guys aren't in it.
Do you want us to sit here the whole time? Do you want to have the other guests come
Yeah,
out?
that would be awesome, except I'm having a seizure.
Oh my God! I guess we have to stay.
No, you guys are good.
I thought there was a second there you actually didn't have anything to say. It was unbelievable.
There's most of this show, I don't have anything to say. If you watch the show every now and again, maybe you would.
I do, and I enjoy it. You're very charming and funny.
I can have man.
He's doing it. He's being charming.
Michael Ian Black, Chris Hardwick, Mark Byrne, everybody. My first guest tonight is a beautiful and spectacular actress. You can see her in Out of the Furnace, which is in theaters now. Take a look at this.
Leaving you ain't easy, girl.
I'll stay until you get back. What time do you get off?
Working a double.
Seriously? Russell, you work too much.
Gotta bring home the bacon to fatten you up, you little skinny man.
Zoe Saldana, everybody, Zoe Saldana. You don't need them. Everything's cool. Zoe, you look sensational.
Thank you so
I haven't
much.
seen you in such a long time. It's like been 5 years or something.
Yes, it has.
Since you've been on this show. What's been going on? Anything?
Um.
Has your career worked out at all?
No, not
My
much.
goodness, you
I've been-
became Uhuru.
Yes, yes.
I know.
And I was blue.
Yeah, and the Avatar thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I crapped my pants when I saw that.
You did?
It was
like for a good.
Yeah, no, in a beautiful way. You know.
Okay.
No.
Wait a minute. Where's? Oh, that's the fire.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
you were warming your testicle.
Yeah. We used the same technology for that fire as you used in Avatar, actually.
We did. Oh, nice.
As you can see, it's a very 3D effect.
It's all VFX. It's not really there.
Right, exactly. That must have been very difficult making all that. Would you just, they could cover you in wires and...
No. In theory, it would seem, it feels difficult, but in reality, I was just wearing like a Velcro suit that felt like a onesie.
Okay.
And, seriously. And it had.
Sorry, I got a bit carried away there and I was like, okay. I was like, wearing a onesie.
No, but it had these little dots, and then you just have green dots on your face, and you act, and then everything is created afterwards in the world, that virtual world.
Have you found your life changed a great deal? You've become immensely famous in the past, since the last time I talked to you. I mean, do you find it difficult going around the world with people like, hey, Avatar lady, or Uhuru? Like, because now the Trekkies will be after you all the time.
You know, it's sometimes it is, and sometimes it totally isn't. Sometimes I'll just be walking down the street and I'll have people go, hey, Tandy Newton! So it's sort of like, oh my God, your show on TV is amazing, Miss Washington. So it's sort of like you feel, humbles you.
I get that with groundskeeper Willie.
Who's that?
Love you on The Simpsons, man. Oh, aye. No. So, what have you been up to then? You've been making films. Have you been around anywhere? Did you go anywhere for your vacations? Or make movies even?
No, I've been working.
Finland, for example?
No, I wasn't.
Been?
Sorry, I went to laugh and my button just popped out, but.
Wow.
I'm good. No, it's one of those little snap thingies.
Oh, yes, it is. I can see from here, yeah.
Okay. No.
I'm very, very creepy.
I like that.
You never been...
Creepy's good on you.
Really?
Yeah. Creepy's really good on you. It's not something I say every day.
All right.
Yeah.
In that case, I must get a cape and smell my finger. Yeah. That's pretty creepy.
Yeah, well, let's hold off on that. Oh, okay. That
all right.
No, what was your question?
Have you ever been to Finland? It's Finnish Independence Day.
I have not been to, oh, happy Independence Day, Finland. I have not been there. I don't mean to sound so sad. I know it's supposed to be like...
No, that's what they like in Finland. It's like, yes, thank you.
No, but I did, I'm a huge fan of Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah, he's not from Finland.
I've seen his show, No Reservations.
Right.
Which is, you know, some other show now. Now he's like a news anchor on CNN, so I think he's boring. But,
Anthony Bourdain is a news anchor now?
Is he?
No.
No, he's not?
I think he's still doing some, like he's moved away from just cooking and he's become a sort of essayist.
Well, wait a minute. Remember his show, No Reservations?
I love that show.
We'll go back to Finland in a second, but we have to address how excited we are that it's the Independence Day of Finland.
Right, absolutely.
But, he left No Reservations. Where is he now? He's on CNN. But I thought that whoever goes on CNN is just there to report intelligent, boring news.
Right.
Which I should be watching every morning, but I don't.
I see where you're going. So,
but is it the same show? Does he have the same show right now on CNN?
Did he go to Finland? Is this taking us to Finland?
Yes.
All right, I see.
Thank you. You did well.
No,
you
thank
brought
you.
it back to Finland. Okay. So he went to Finland. It was very, very cold, I believe, and he went to one of those spas where they did those sucking cups.
Oh, the
on his
cups
back.
thing? Well, you'll have had that.
But they had like a butcher knife, and they were like stabbing him, and he kept bleeding everywhere.
That's not
and
that's
and
not
they would
relaxing.
put the cups on to suction all the toxins. But I feel like it was sort of like contradicting what he was doing afterwards, because he was drinking tons of vodka afterwards. So
Well, you've got to replace the toxins that you lost during the brutal stabbing slash.
Right, I forgot. Vodka has like enough electrolytes like coconut water.
Man, if I'd have known that, I'd never have stopped drinking it. Yeah. No, so, do you do that? You go and get, like, suction cups on you and stuff?
I've never done it, but I've been very curious to do it.
Acupuncture's good. Have you ever done that?
Yes, I have.
That's awesome.
I have. And I've had things kept in my ear or by my elbow.
What things?
Like little needles, and they just put like a little bandage, and you're supposed to keep it, a little bandage, and you're supposed to keep it on for like 3 or 4 days.
Really?
Yes.
And
I've had it done like by my ear, like around here. And it does nothing, because all I kept doing, I was doing a movie in New York, and I remember just walking and waiting for the traffic light to change, and it just kept pressing on it really hard, and I got infected.
Well, and then you pour vodka on it, and it cleans right up.
I think so. There's enough electrolytes to hydrate that wound.
So you've never been to Finland, eh?
No, but I would want to go.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's calling me with its icy beauty. Have you been to Europe? Oh,
actually,
you must have been to Europe.
I was just in England for 5 months shooting a movie there, and I love Europe, but I've never been to Scotland, and those are one of the countries that I've been wanting to go to.
What part of England were you in?
London. I was in London, and I was working in, I had been to Somerset, to Bath.
Oh, Bath, lovely.
It's lovely.
It's very nice.
Stonehenge.
Oh, Stonehenge.
Stonehenge. It was really nice.
Stonehenge, tiny little big.
I've eaten enough fish and chips to I'm fish and chipped out for the next 5 years.
What fish and chips were you eating? I'll eat them.
Every single joint. I was on a quest to
You
find
had
the
joints
best
too? So, what happens is, let me get this straight. You spark up a big one, you get a big fatty going, and then you go for fish and chips. That's like being in love. All right, it's time for fish and chips.
No, I'm a foodie, and I'm very curious about food. So to me, like even small things like French fries, I've never really had French fries with like malt vinegar. So those are things that I'm curious to have. So
well, there you have
my
that.
brother-in-law is a Brummie.
Right.
He's from, wait, the button again. Just keep snapping.
Hold on a second. A Brummie is someone from Birmingham.
Oh, Birmingham. England. Yes. So, sorry. So he cooks, you know, whenever he makes fish and chips or steak and chips, he puts malt vinegar, and that was something that was very different for me. So I like, which is why I like Anthony Bourdain. I used to like watching No Reservations, which is why I heard about Finland.
I see, yes, that'd be come full circle.
See, I'm here. I'm right here.
Very quickly, because we're out of time, but...
No, we have to talk about
that's what I'm going to say. We're out of time, but wow, that movie seems very interesting, the one you're in.
Oh, it is,
yes.
it is. What movie?
The one you're in with Christian Bale.
Out of the Furnace, amazing. It's beautiful. Yes.
Well, I'm, for one, looking forward to seeing it again.
Yeah. Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
You haven't seen it?
I saw it on Thursday.
When? What Thursday? Thanksgiving?
Thursday of this week.
You're gonna see it this Thursday? I'm about to grab your tie and like really...
It's like Saldana, everybody. We're right back. Stay right there. Stay right there. I'll be right back. Sorry, the horse is having a very difficult time moving around with snowshoes on his feet. That was a great idea, Michael, putting the horse in snowshoes. That's an idiot.
Yeah, totally.
Anyway, my next guest is a very clever man. He's an author. Yes. It's like a blog, but papery. His latest book, The First Phone Call from Heaven, debuted at #1 on the New York Times bestseller list. It's in stores now. The lovely Mitch Albom, everybody, Mitch Albom. Hey, Mitch. It's good to see you. I'm sorry about that there. I was going to bow and shake your hand, but then we kind of hugged, so I kind of like
One
my
of those
head.
in-between things.
Yeah, my head went into your armpit a little bit.
Did it smell like cinnamon or disappointment?
No, a little of both. Okay. No, it was lovely. It smelled a little bit like money. So, listen, congratulations on this, the first phone call from heaven, #1.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
You do well. Now, what's this one about?
It's about a little town, a small town in Michigan that one day wakes up, the phones start ringing, and it's people calling from heaven. But it only happens in this one little town, no place else on the planet. And there's this one guy who lives there, and he doesn't believe in anything. And one day he lost his wife. One day his son comes home with a toy phone from school and says, when's mommy going to call us? Because it's happening in the town. So he sets out to prove that the whole thing has to be a hoax. And meanwhile, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and people start descending on the town, and the media gets a hold of it. And it all sorts of culminates a couple days before Christmas when he thinks he's figured out the hoax, just as they're going to broadcast an actual live phone call from the other side and settle this question once and for all. And if I tell you any more, I'll ruin the book.
I'm kind of like, ooh. But you know what? Does anyone call from hell?
No.
You missed an entire storyline there, man. It's like from hello, this is Hitler. Hello. Oh, Hitler's not in hell? What the hell? They oohed me there for like, oh, you said Hitler was in hell. Well, I hope so. Jeez. Man.
You should write that one.
What? The first one call from hell?
Why not? Yeah. Somebody did that.
Whoa!
It might be Hitler, careful.
Oh, okay. Hello, who's this?
Hello, this is Hitler.
Craig, I can't believe you hung up on Hitler. That's the least I could have done.
That's why I love coming on this show. They warn you what you're going to talk about, and then it goes all other direction.
So listen, how are things going? Are you still doing the sports stuff?
Yeah, I do the sports stuff. I still live in Detroit.
Yep.
Same house, same everything. Right.
I was in Windsor, Ontario the other day.
Other side of the river.
Other side of the river. I could see your house.
Only place in America where we are north of Canada.
Right, exactly.
So you looked up and you went, hey.
And I was like that, and I heard the phone ring.
Yeah. You know, I've had some people have come up to me and said I've gotten a call like this. It's weird.
That is bizarre.
Yeah, when you write a book like that, people, and you know, someone actually played me a phone call. And I said, really? I said, yes, this is my grandmother, and she was gone for 3 or 4 years, and this call came, and I said, okay.
Did it come on an iPhone? Because I can't believe a grandma could call on a...
Well, you know, the whole idea was that, you know, the voices in our lives are precious, and that's all my books sort of have some kind of idea behind them. And we, you know, people save answering machines messages when they lose someone. Have you ever noticed that?
No, I've done it.
Yeah, and I got to thinking about that. My mom had a stroke a number of years ago and hasn't spoken since. And I really miss her voice, you know?
Right.
And it's that whole idea of just how we connect with voices. She used to say to me when email came in, I said, oh, Ma, they got this great thing, email. I'm going to start sending you messages and all this stuff. And she said, I'm never going to do that. And I said, why not? She said, because if I do that, you won't call me anymore.
Oh,
and of course, like every mother, she was right. And, you know, now I think back on that and what I would do just to hear one sentence. So that kind of became the impetus for the book.
Do you think it's fun? Because there are so many different ways to communicate with people now, with texts and emails and, you know, and all the different stuff. And yet, I think people, I've noticed that, you know, my son, my older boy's generation, they seem to prefer anything other than a voice call.
It's amazing because we have more phones than ever before, but nobody wants to talk on them. Everybody wants a text or Instagram, whatever. And I have my nephew's visiting here, and he went to a prom one time. I'll never forget, he told me this story. He came back, I said, how was the prom? He said, well, it was all right, but everybody around the table was kind of texting. I said, yeah, that's what they do. They text their friends at home. He said, no, they were texting each other.
Yeah.
This is not how the world is supposed to go,
yeah.
you know? And so I think we should cherish the voices that we have in our lives while we have them, you know, and talk to people while
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Now listen. You still doing your work in Haiti, right? You're still got the working with the kids down
I
there?
operate an orphanage in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. I have for the last almost 4 years. I go down there every month. I stole your producer wherever he sits, Mike.
Yeah, Michael over there.
He came with me
came
on
back
a
with some
recent trip.
pictures of you looking at.
This is a kid named Naum. He's about 8 years old, and I have to tell you a quick funny story about him. He comes up to me. They call me Mr. Mitch. He says, "Mr. Mitch, I'm going home with you." I said, "No, you can't go home with me, Naum. You know, but I'll tell you what. When you graduate high school, if you do well enough to come to college, then you can come home with me." He said, "Okay." The next night, I go to put him to bed, you know, go kiss him goodnight, put him in bed, and I see in his bed, he's under the covers with a flashlight. So I pull back the cover, and he's got the Bible, and he's on page 2 of Genesis. And I said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I'm going to finish high school before you go home so I can go home with you."
Oh, man.
And he was on page 2. I guess he figured if he finished the Bible, he'd be done with high school.
Yeah. It's an amazing thing you do. And what's the telethon thing? Is that for the...
That's for Detroit. You
Right.
know, I run some charities in Detroit. You know, Detroit gets a bad rap.
It does,
and, you know,
actually.
you've been there, and they
Yeah.
love you there. And I don't know, people come into town, journalists come into town sometimes and do what we call the death and destruction tour of Detroit.
Yeah.
They fly in, they go to an abandoned auto plant, they film the stalactites hanging from the ceiling. You know, they go to a bar and find an unemployed auto worker. They film some footage of burned out houses. They get in a plane, they fly home, and they write the death of a Rust Belt city story.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if you're looking for something, you can make it fit. But that's not what Detroit is. Detroit is its people and its resiliency, and the fact that in the 50s it was the 4th biggest city in the country, and during World War II, all those factories that everybody thinks are so archaic is what made all the tanks and all the munitions and everything that kept the country going.
Right.
So...
And defeated Hitler, by the way.
Yes. Who called recently.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm very partial to my hometown there, and I think it deserves a better rap than it.
You're a great ambassador for it. Congratulations again on the #1 book and the orphanage in Haiti and the work in Detroit. You make the rest of us look bad, you son of a bitch. But, Mitch Albom, everybody, we'll be right back.
If you're watching Craig at home, you're missing half the fun. Consider this your formal invitation to laugh live in our studio audience at a taping of The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Please give us a call at 323-570-0059 or visit our website at llstickets.com.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
Mitch has actually been to Finland. I didn't even ask him. So, Mitch, what can you tell us about Finland?
It's a good place to ski jump. They love ski jumping.
I see. Did you ski jump while you were there?
No, I watched other people ski jump.
I see. So what you're saying is you don't like ski jumping?
No, I'm saying that I would never do ski jumping. 'Cause you can hurt yourself.
So what you're saying
unless
is...
you're Finnish.
I'm not finished. Well, I think we learned a lot about Finland tonight, didn't we,
Yes.
everyone?
Yeah. Well, I guess we're finished.
Congratulations, Finland. Good night, everybody. Say good night.